What is up, everybody? It is Jen, and I'm here with episode 2 of our Stanley parable. I guess you could say Let's Play.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
He sure was.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He
Stay
sat
there
at
and
his
shut
desk
up.
in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him
Yeah,
through a
that's all
monitor
you
on
ever
the
do.
desk, telling him what buttons to push,
15
how
minutes of
long to
fame.
push them,
That's what you
and
got.
in what order. This is what
You don't get
employee
money.
427 did
You get 15
every
minutes.
day of every month.
You can't get a
of
refund.
every year.
You get 15 minutes.
Although others might have considered it soul-ending, Stanley relished every
I
moment
shouldn't be this upset over this game though. Like,
though he had been made
at least it has different outcomes. You can play the game like in various ways, but like, I want more.
And then one day, something...
Come on, we already watched this. We don't need to go over it in all honesty. So we gonna get up and we gonna go out this room. He said we can get achievements 20 times clicking the door. 2, 3, oh, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we just gonna
All
go.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I've missed the memo too. I wanted a game, not a
When
5-second
Stanley came to
advertisement.
a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What? I'm gonna go in the one on the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I want to drink some of this. Or take some of these files. Is there something on the table?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
That takes us down to that little room, but I want to keep on going.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for
Jumping
me,
off. KOS.
but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I am powerful. I died in honor of standing what I believe in. Yeah. So I think you end up having to go to the like, is that mine? This one? Which one is it?
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
Okay, so we have a sweetie of ours. She should pick me up because I don't want to be here. I quit. So we already know what they're going to say, so we're going to go to the right. To disobey all his rules, we're actually going to stay on the platform this time. So, like, we live and not die. We already know what's in this room. The room is boring. We're not
But
gonna take the
eager to
first
get
door
back
on the
to business,
left.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I'm like, although I played the game before, and I think, like, although I
Stanley was
believe
so
the
bad at
outcomes are
following
going to be different,
directions, it's incredible he
I'm
wasn't
still
5
am
years ago.
scared. Like, I shouldn't be. And, like, literally, do not jump from the cargo. Lift while it's in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of the cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000. You're literally dead. Who's gonna pay it? But it's a cargo lift. It should be lifting cargo and cargo only. If a human being or a living thing is supposed to be on here,
Stanley, I think perhaps
then
we've gotten off on the
we
wrong
should
foot.
at least be able to
I'm
have
not
like
your enemy, really,
guards to
I'm
help us.
not. I realize
But
that
instead of going
investing
right
your
there,
trust in someone
I don't.
else can
I
be
think we can
difficult,
survive
but
if we
the
go
fact
right
is
there.
that
But
the
I don't want to
story
risk
has
it and
been
have to
about nothing
do it
but
all
you
over again.
all this time.
So we're just gonna
There's
go over
someone
here
you
to this
can
side
bet
of the
on,
room.
Stanley.
Like, I'm pretty sure
Someone you've
we could
forgotten
make it,
about. Please,
but
don't
I'm gonna
try
go
to
this
make
way,
every decision
and I'm
by
pretty sure it's just
yourself.
gonna lead us to the
I'm
same
not
place.
asking
But
for me.
we can choose differently there. We can exit if we want to.
This
So
is, Stanley, your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
okay. I mean, I want to, and I can. So
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
press E on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Press X.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Do not come
Now
for
he's
me.
Pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
I'm gonna press X. Or any other button on this board, but I can't.
But
Oh,
in
the
his
keyboard.
mind, in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Okay, so in all honesty, I'm slick coming around to liking the game because, like, this is cool. Like, it is. I'm just gonna say that.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Oh, 0, not a O.
So
Okay.
he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Press N to prepare dinner. I thought.
As he wandered through this
What?
fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and
What we're doing is
destinations.
literally turning our
Down
house
one path lay an
into.
enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
We have kids.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just
I'm getting my
one
charger.
more time.
Sorry if you guys can hear that. Press Z to tell your wife you love her. Okay, I thought we didn't have a wife, so now you're just playing with my emotions. Unless, like, this is like a plastic sex doll.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be?
Okay, let me get back to
In
my
reality,
computer.
all he's
Why
doing
is this
pushing
right
the
here?
same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Press 3 to go to sleep. Am I gonna actually
And
go to
I'm
sleep?
trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Press 8. I'm gonna press it.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
I'm not gonna press it. Now how long do I have to wait in order for me not to actually have to press it?
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And
Please die. Okay, you can please die with your little... Ooh! Last episode, I said I was going to write a letter. But now I'm writing me, like, a whole play. I want to get me a Tony Award. Don't you have to write a play to get a Tony Award? I think you do. But I'm going to do that. Because that's how extensive and how... Ooh, I feel like... Is this like a different...
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Is this like different?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Going to the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
Yeah, perhaps
just to
I do
admire
because
it.
I know what's in this room.
The lounge
and
was sublime. a
I
work
wanted
of
to.
art. But eager to
When we
get
go
back
bust
to
this quick
business,
left, okay?
Stanley took the
We're
first
going to.
open door on his left.
I could break this up, but I'm not.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Oh, we weren't supposed to go down? So, I went down. Well, I'm back. I'm back and I'm better. I ain't gonna do everything because you need to do something. You need to add a whole lot more of doing something into this game. Can't believe you
But
guys.
Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
You are a mistake. You in this game, whoever
No,
created...
no, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Outside. Run me over.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Woo! Okay, guys. This is like, it's not like, this episode isn't like technically like alternative start, like, or alternative story. I'm just like having to keep on restarting. So next episode, you'll see me restart a whole lot more. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and comment down below if you want to see more or what you want to see. I'm working on recording some games off my phone, and I really hope you guys enjoy it when it's put out. And yeah, this is Djinn out.